Good morning, guys. Well, as I said in the previous video, I think I wasn't really going to shoot much footage on doing this side because it was basically a repeat of the other. I did begin and started to get this all filled in. However, the rain has made an appearance, so I basically just threw on some paint just to, keep all the bare metal, keep the rust out of all the new bare metal. But I will get back to that hopefully tomorrow. That's the idea, but it's all dependent on the weather. It's supposed to be dry after this afternoon. So meanwhile, I've been just playing around with a few ideas. Now obviously I've got the smiley front down there. It's just sitting on the floor there. But I don't know if I actually included this in any of the videos, but I was playing around with the front bumper off a cesspit. Then it came to me, what about the grille? And this was obviously just a mock-up. It's not attached in any way, but I've got to be honest, I really like that. I really like that front end. It's just a little bit different at your run-of-the-mill Transit. Something else that I'm playing with as well is the idea of actually putting the twin headlamps, the actual lenses from the Mondeo into the Transit housings. So, but that'll be another video entirely in a later date. Anyway, this is just a quick rundown of what I'm doing right now. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. Going to head back inside and wait to see if this clears. But yeah, definitely I do like that front end. So fingers crossed I can do something with it. Well, just a little update. Almost got this back section finished, and just going to let that dry. I'm going to stick the wheel arch on for the time being, and then that's basically it. I've got that lower edge, that corner still to do a little bit. Not much to do down there. And now we're moving on to the front. And I have been giving this a great deal of thought, and I am going to really have a go at fitting this front end. One thing I won't do is modify any of the structure, so if it doesn't work or I don't like it, I can go back with the standard smiley front. But yeah, I came out this morning and looked at that and was like, god damn, I like that. But a lot of work to do on it to figure it out, but honestly I think I can make this work, and I think I can make it work pretty damn good. So anyway, gonna let that back fender dry, and gonna clear this front area. Oh, something just fell off there. Anyway, I'm gonna clear this front area, and then yeah, we are gonna make a start with this front end. Okay, so coming up with a little bit of a plan here. I think what I'm gonna do is mount one of the fenders onto here, clean all this off. This was just put on some time ago just to prevent it from rusting. Yeah, I think I'll mount one of the fenders here, then figure out just what I've got to do. Then I'll duplicate that on the other side. Then I will come in and mount this front bumper. I think I'm definitely going to use the front bumper. The grille I'm not so sure about. That's still kind of up in the air, but definitely gonna use the bumper. Yeah, I may end up going with a smiley grille. As I say, I'm not sure yet, gotta figure that out. But anyway, let's get this Bondo and red oxide all cleared off here, and then we will figure out what we're going to do over this side. Well, there we go. Again, obviously just mocking up to get an approximation, but I'm rather happy with that. Now, obviously, I've got this vice grip onto the front there, so it's pushing the wheel arch out a little bit, but yeah, she's all coming together quite nicely. What I did was I sacrificed the fenders. There's one of them down there from Cesspit, and I removed these brackets. Now these are the brackets what the bumper originally connected to, and what I'm doing is I am modifying them. Show you on this side, and obviously it needs to be trimmed down, but it kind of goes in there, something like that, and yeah, working nicely. But obviously on this side I haven't bodyworked it yet. It's just everything's just crudely laid in there, but I wanted to get a handle on just how this was going to sit and what it looked like. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is coming along. Wish it had been a little quicker, but you know, that's how it goes. But yeah. Now the other side should be a little easier. There's less welding to do over on that side. Plus, I made all my mistakes on this side. When I initially did this wheel arch, I really did not leave enough of a lip to connect that fender to. So I ended up having to weld a new strip on. And yeah, but you know, that's how these things go. There's no instruction manual. You just kind of got to play it by ear and, you know, figure something out on one side and then duplicate it on the other. Now, I am going to put this down, and that's actually my template down there from that side. So let's get a piece cut out for this side, and we will start welding it in over here. Well, I've begun working on this side. It's so far so good. I've started getting it all tacked in there. As with the other side, it'll get tacked in roughly. Fender will be put on there, lined up, blah blah blah, and then we'll just keep working it from there. But yeah, so far so good. Haven't hit any major issues yet. Yeah. Yes, I said yet. Well, there we go with another test fitting and the wheel in place. Coming along nicely. Still got bodywork to do on this side. Well, both sides at the front here. I'm going to continue around. There's a few little places around the front here to repair today. I'm going to knock those out. There's a patch to put in under the actual wheel arch there. That I will do, and then I'll just see how the rest of the day goes. I would like to try and get this side and the other side body worked, and just get it into primer. After that, if there is time, I want to just have a bit play around with this front end. I still like the idea of using the Mondeo grill, and I've got a few ideas on how to make that work. But this is my last day working on the van for probably a couple of weeks. So my main thing is to get these wheel arches finished off, and I'll just see how the rest of the day plays out. But yeah, I'm happy with how things have come along. I mean, basically this visit to the yard, basically on this visit to the shop, I've gotten that wheel arch and fender completed. I've gotten this wheel arch section welded in and ready for body work, and I've gotten this other side done. So yeah, it's been a long journey, but we're at the point now where she is actually beginning to take shape. You know, you can get the overall feel of what the van's going to look like, and honestly, I think it looks damn good. I am so pleased I went with the Mondeo wheels. I think they just really suit the van. Gives it a more modern appearance. well, started laying the Bondo in there now. It's a slow process, but because it's such a small area, I'm going to work both sides at the same time. So yeah, ideally I'd like to get this part of it finished today. While I'm waiting of it drying though, those little these pieces down here, where are they? Those, I'm going to hit those, weld those up, and then that's that basically done. I've got no more welding to do, so yeah, we're getting there. Well, we're moving along there, just getting some flat black on just to find any imperfections. But this side in high build, I have noticed a bit there that I'm not happy with, so I need a little bit more sanding and a bit more filling, just about there. I don't know how well that can be seen. Blending's not overly good, but, well, some bad news. The old welder has just thrown in the towel. Yeah, it's, I was just finishing off that front end, and she just spluttered and coughed and then just died. She just won't feed the wire. Still giving arc, but just yeah, there's no power to the motor, so I think she's had it. But honestly, it's done really well. I mean, this is the welder that I got given, and I've got a video somewhere. Just a bit of I just did a bit of revitalization on it, let's just say. Put a new trigger on it, new gun, and I also installed a new relay, and it's held up pretty well. I mean, God knows I've done a lot of welding this past few months with her, so you know, for a total investment of about $25, that's, you know. But anyway, it is what it is. Gonna let this paint dry, and then come back and continue with the refinishing. I think what I am going to do though is, as the day is getting on, I want to get this top section completed, and then round the actual wheel arch itself, I'm going to leave that until I come back, because I think what I'll probably do is, at that point, I've got the other doors to go on. I think I will sand those, prime them, take these doors off, and then I can finish that inner arch off, and do it while the doors are off, and it'll be a lot easier. So yeah, well, there we go. Just sticking everything in place so it doesn't get lost. Still debating on the actual grille. It's a lot of work to put the Mondeo grille on, but and the Smiley one does look good with his bumper. But yeah, that's it for now. So come back and see the next video, and we will be continuing with the bodywork, and maybe even getting into just getting ready to paint it. So yeah, take care, have a good one.